categories of people. I would like to paraphrase the management philosopher named Peter Frederick Drucker. In his opinion, there are three categories of people in any setting. Category number one, we have those that make things happen. Category number two, we have those that watch things happen. Sannan kuma category number three, we have those that wonder how it happens. The success of the ongoing conference is due to someone that made things happen, while others in the university community are watching it happening, and some are what? Wondering how it's what? Happening. So a round of applause for our Abuja director, Professor Isa, for giving us the platform, the vision for us to key in to be able to achieve this monumental achievement. That comment has been going. Based on our internet analytics, we have gathered more than 100,000 impressions across all digital platforms. So you can see business school is already on the world map. We had 2 lead papers yesterday, and the overall keynote address. The 3 paper has a common denominator. What is the common denominator among all the papers? The lead paper by the representative of Professor Obiora. Sorry, that is the keynote address. The first lead paper by Jakai, the second lead paper by Prince Komolafe Adewale. You understand me? They had one common denominator. What is that common denominator? Effectiveness and what? Efficiency. Towards effectiveness and what? Efficiency. So we want to make today's session very interactive before the director's paper delivery. Class, my fellow colleagues, my fellow students, what is effectiveness and what is efficiency? What do you understand by effectiveness and efficiency? You remember I'm in midst of managers and senior managers, right? So let's make it interactive. And someone help us with his own ease or understanding of effectiveness or efficiency. The difference between both. Can you help us? Let's start with the fantastic female gender first. Ladies first. So among my ladies, can someone help us to just let us have your understanding? You have been listening to us. Let us also listen to you. So effectiveness and efficiency. That is the common denominator among the people presented yesterday. Any idea? Thank you, ma'am.
Effectiveness is ability to achieve your goals or set goals on target and on time, while effectiveness is doing it with scarce resources and doing it well.
You model up things, but you are on track. You model up things, but you are on track. So let another person contribute before the man capital. Or should I come to the ideas at the back? Come on, just feel free to contribute. Effectiveness and efficiency. Okay, let's go to the mail. Oh, lovely.
So effectiveness is how well you can do it.
Sir?
Particular, something you set yourself to do. How effective you do it is how well you do it. And efficiently, how you do it the best possible way you can do it. How efficient it is, how best you can do it. I think that's my understanding.
Thank you. That's a very good try. My brother?
Okay, to me, effectiveness is about getting what's expected to be done, getting it done. And efficiency is about achieving it with little or less resources.
Sir, you want to say something? No. Yeah, just paraphrase.
Effectiveness has to do with when you set a goal and you achieve the set goal. That is effectiveness. When you're talking about efficiency, it means that achieving that goal at a reduced cost. That's why I said it's very similar to what I just said.
Because the idea is one.
One has to do with cost of achieving a set goal, and then the other one has to do with even achieving that goal. I mean, bringing out the strategic one. I mean, the strategy you set, achieving. Thank you very much.
God bless you. You can see that we are indeed training managers here. That's okay.
Effectiveness is the ability to achieve the desired result, where efficiency is the ability to achieve it with a minimal waste of resources.
Good one, good one.
Good morning, everyone. Effectiveness is a degree at which a success or results can be achieved, while efficiency is achieving the maximum productivity with a limited resources or effort.
Wow. You can see, University of Abuja Business School will eventually transform the managerial landscape of this country. Do you know why? Because the overall objective of management is towards efficiency and effectiveness. And you guys have laid down the answer in the most eloquent way. To be effective is to have the ability to accomplish the desired result, the desired goal, targets. Ability to get things done, to meet a target, to achieve a goal, that is effectiveness. But efficiency is attaining that goal, achieving that goal, using least possible resources. Be it now time, be it cost, be it whatsoever. Provided the resources is minimized. That is effectiveness and efficiency. Love together. Round of applause for yourself. Also, I want to share a concept with you called the concept of serendipity. Serendipity is a concept that is very, very embedded in the field of strategic management. What is the concept of serendipity? It's a concept where you are in a quest to get something done. But while in a quest to get that thing done, you shouldn't lose the quests within the quest to unravel something better within the quest to get that thing done. Let me show you something. There is this drug called Viagra. Viagra is patented and produced by Swiffer Pharmaceutical. Pfizer Pharmaceutical. Viagra contains sildenafil citrate. And during the clinical trials, they were researching Viagra as antihypertensive drug. That's the objective. But during the clinical trials, they noticed among the male sample, you get my point? They just realized that the thing is kickstarting something that is kickstarting. What is happening? Really, the clinical trial shows it's lowering blood pressure, but the potency in terms of libido is getting out of hand. They had to repurpose the drug from being antihypertensive to aphrodisiac. And Viagra is still the #1 selling Kickstarter in the world. But they realized that the car is not competing with the likes of Bentley, Porsche, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Chrysler. Do you understand me? What could be the problem? While the top gurus were talking at the boardroom, a junior executive rose his hand from the back. He said, "Sir, it is not a strategic problem. It is a problem of branding. Why can't we change the name? Why can't we change the design, change the name and package it?" They don't know what name they will give it. They say, "We want to produce a luxury car that will be exporting to what? US." That is how the name Lexus came into them. Luxury, export, to US. So Lexus is the executive branch of Toyota. Just like what we call control competition. Most of all these things the white men came to teach us in our textbook, our ancestors have practiced it. When our papa and my mama grow old a little, it is the mama that will look at you when you begin to look at some small girls the way you were looking at her in those days. It is ourselves that will go to Market Square and look for a decent young girl and bring her to a man for you. That's what we call it a auntie. We call it control competition. The same strategy is being employed in marketing sphere, in strategic management sphere. Look at Multi Choice, the owner of DSTV. They produce Go TV. But if you buy Go TV, you buy DSTV, the money is going to the same Multi Choice account. They give you illusion of choice by creating competition. They can manage to protect the main brand. Amen? Amen. Hope we are following class. Before they will give you before the competition will come, they create the competition. If you look at most of this, Techno came into Nigeria because we need cheaper phones that can. And Samsung realizes that they produce various variants. We have M series, J series, A series, but their prime product previously was Galaxy S and Notes. Different iterations of Galaxy. Maybe you will see S9, S9 Lite, S9 Pro, S9 Pro Ultra or Max. These are iterations of, we call it iteration. Same base product but with different jara and a tabata kulia in God. It just, with the design and you understand my point. So organization wherever you work also have this set of iterations. So they are primary products. Here we are discussing realistic management with contextual meaning to the Nigerian business environment. Because most of the problem we've been having is we bring model here, we don't fine-tune them and blend them to our local dynamics. Over there everything is documented. But here, Mama Put doesn't pay tax. Mama Put, we can't value the productivity of Mama Put. Our economy is larger and bigger than what you estimate. So we should salute the introduction of this OBE, this money point. It results in greater financial inclusion. When we say financial inclusion, people that were not within the banking sector have been brought in. You can open an account without maybe this, without that. Before you know it, everybody. Mama Put, Mama Ajayi, Mama everybody have one to pay all the other. And during the brutal policy of Naira design that we are using money to buy money, that results in exponentiation of the patronage on this OBE, this money point, Kuda. Do you understand my point? Most people now don't have legacy bank account, but they have some type of account. So if you look, the value of OBE, some alleging they are estimating is even more than the value of some of our legacy banks. How do you think that happened? It's those money floating outside the financial sector has been mocked in. That is a very good research area. Do you want to assess the impact of all these microfinance banks that are NFTs in nature on financial inclusion in Nigeria? That's a research problem there for you to investigate. Are we together, class?
Yes, sir.
If you check similarly, but it's only iPhone that doesn't have economy. They just produce their iPhone with their different iterations. Because that is the concept of what we call market segmentation. Market segmentation is the subdividing of markets into smaller portions whose need and customer characteristics warrant separate products. Look at paracetamol, tablets for adults, syrup for children, drop for infants. Why do you think drop is designed? That drop delivery system is designed to look like the nipple of the mother. It's adaptation. The same chemical ingredient but in different integrations. That is market segmentation. If you ever work in a hotel, you will discover that when we have sachets milk here, a family man will buy big thing. A big family man will buy this Baba Salah milk. I mean, the hotel doesn't buy that. They buy in 50 kgs of bag. That is segmentation according to other sides. You see wristwatch, the masculine one, the feminine one, differentiation. Now, let me give you an idea how you can start a business that will never fail. Number one idea of starting a business that will never fail is that make sure what you want to offer is tied to a problem in that society. Make sure it provides solution to an existing problem. You must identify customer needs and wants. That is why Philip Kotler, may God bless him, said, find want and fill them. Make what you sell. Don't sell what you make. Love the customer, not the products. And I believe that Professor Aliku must have told you about different types of marketing management philosophy. The selling concept, the production concept, the marketing concept, the societal marketing concept. Right? Selling concept assumes that customers will never buy. Show buying inertia until you use aggressive promotional activity to break the inertia and force them to buy. Production concept assumes that customers only favor products that are cheaper and widely available. So if you're a marketer with this orientation, with this belief, you strive towards availability of products with good distribution network and price reduction techniques to make sure you are a price leader in the market. But production concept is of the opinion that no, customer, what motivates customer in buying is performance in terms of quality, be it taste, color, packaging, style. There are those that they don't care how much you price your product, provided they will get value for money. They will. Then we have the one we call marketing concept, which is based on the belief that customers should be treated as a king. Customers should be given whatever they want, how they want it, when they want it, and where they want it. That is how you serve a king. So you must give customer what they want. And you also have to maximize profit through profit maximization through customer satisfaction. Why not Kareshi? The last one is the one we call societal marketing concept, which blends marketing concept with social responsibility, which stipulates that customers should be given not only what they want, where and how they want it, but all should be within the ethical framework of not compromising principles of morality. If customer want ganja, don't give him ganja because it is injurious to society. Do you understand me? If customer want things and you know you will make profit from it, but if you doing it will harm the ecosystem, don't do it. Protect the environment, protect moral value. That is marketing concept plus what? Social responsibility. These are some of the models that we want to remodel our curriculum on. Because I was discussing with the director was telling me we want to make most of what we do here to be abstract reasoning, so that you can relate model. How do you adopt it to the Nigerian situation? Over the years, we have been marking money to finance SMEs, yes or no? Marking monies to finance NDE, we do their own, SMIDA, we do their own, Central Bank, we do their own, Bank of Industry, we do their own, Israel, we do their own. Yes, within the next 2, 3, 5 years, 98% of the SME established will collapse. Why? There are some certain things where we are getting it wrong. I was in Sweden about a month ago. We were discussing. And I told them, forget about the models we import outside. We know infrastructure, this, capital, all these things are problems, we know. But in foreign textbook, you will not see infrastructure. It's a peculiar Nigerian problem. Banditry, insurgency, all these things, they don't have it there. So we have to bring it in here. And I say most importantly, effect of religion. When somebody will get money, we like the one we went to Kano, we distribute money for charity. Somebody is collecting his money, second wife. And we expect him to expand the scale of production so that he can bring in more people, reduce unemployment. And when she has a do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Or somebody got money to finance business. His first target is how to carry 10% and go and give to one Jeep rider. Or you go and collect the wood from one man, he's putting it around the corner. Or you collect one oil, he's putting it. Instead of him to go and use that money to learn marketing, to learn trade, to learn how to actually run the business. The scripture say God doesn't change the condition of people and does not change. So faith without work is what? Is dead on arrival. That is why I would like to wrap it up with a little anecdote from the scripture. When crucifixion was approaching, Madam Yaheshua on whom peace be was going with his disciple. He wants to pray. While he was going into the garden of Gethsemane, he asked the disciples to guide the road for him, to guide the road. He went there, he fell on his face. He said, Father, why don't you take this cup away from me? Let thy will be done, not mine. That's not where I'm going. But coming back to the light, those people were sleeping. He became furious and he was angry with them. You are sleeping. That's a divine being that is security conscious. Who are you to have business, not to have insurance? Who are you to have business, not to put burglaries and say God will protect your business? Who are you to say Aka Allah Yaso? These are some of the things that are not in modern countries that are impeding SME growth and job creation in Nigeria. You can't say these are telling you in any textbooks. So it is the responsibility of we the intellectuals to use the knowledge we have acquired and provide solutions to our local problems. We first of all identify them, then before we provide solutions. If you're a Muslim, you remember what happened at the Battle of Badr. When the Prophet of Islam, Jafar from Makkah, he escaped. When they discovered he was growing bigger, the people from Makkah mobilized, let's go and teach that Muhammad a lesson on peace be. When they were about going there to finish the guy did not say, God, Allah, this is your religion, protect it, Aka Allah, Aka Kazu. No, he didn't do that. He assembled his defensive mechanisms. He told them, don't kill women, don't kill children, but defend. He fought the defensive war, and the people, his followers, followed his plan, and he won. When he defeated them, those people went again, mobilized and brought almost 8 to 10 times of the forces the prophet defeated. And they came again for the second time. They met at a place called Hu, the Alhiri area. The prophet of Islam, being a master strategist, asked them, okay, if we are fighting, these people can take advantage of this hill. He placed some archers on the hill to be chasing back those unbelievers that will follow back and come and attack the Muslims. And he told them under no circumstance, don't abandon that hill. But during the war now, when the Muslims were giving those unbelievers water, before you realize it, the bounty they were packing, those people abandoned their post to go and pack one bounty. So people manipulated and followed through the back ends. Welcome. Manipulated and followed through the back ends. They came in and they dealt fatal blows to the Muslims. And the Muslims lost that war, the war of Hud. Why did they lose? Failure to follow the strategic plan laid by their leader. So it shows even in Islam there is a strategy to be followed. If you don't follow strategy, you are going to lose. So why would you say I can't lie so? I don't think you understand me. So we must look at our local peculiarities as far as financing SME, as far as stimulating the economy. What are the impediments? I'm a product of polygamy. I advocate polygamy. My students will tell you, don't have a problem with it. But make sure you have the capacity. Do you understand me? You can't collect jari money and go and marry a second wife. Because we believe that through that money, you will have expanded the scope. 2 people will have been gainfully employed. And we'll be valuing that as part of our economic growth. But actually, it's paper growth. It's not actual growth. So these are some of the peculiarities that we expect you coming out of business school. You must radically change your thinking to begin to see how you can provide solutions to our local problem. Look at one of the solutions. Imagine us say, okay, we don't want to back Almajiri because of people that sensitive to it. We now say, okay, Almajiri will continue for a while. Between 8 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock, let them do the Almajiri. Any Almajiri you catch after zone play, after one arresting, all of them should report to where they are learning either mechanic, bricklaying, carpentry, painting, plumbing. In 2 years' time, we will graduate millions of skilled workers that will build this country. Yes or no?
Yes.
But common sense is that sense that is not common. These are practical solutions, not for us now to go to Brazil, to go to UK, copy a model, and we want the model to work here. No. Because our peculiarities is quite different from their what? Peculiarities. When men of God need money, they come to you. But when you need money, they direct you to God. So our prof is around. I'll be inviting him to the table in the next 1 minute. So the overall theme of the discussion is that our destiny is in our hands. And at the end of your training exercise, either through the DBA or the MBA, you are expected to be a different thinker. Forget about the certificates. It is the value addition to the society that is motivating we the tutors also to see your face and smile. So on the backdrop of what I have said, I would like to wrap all I have done in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. I would like to invite our director, Professor Isa Ibrahim, for his paper presentation. Thank you and God bless.
The moderator, Dr. Ali Ali, the coordinator, Dr. Isan, will soon be here, the staff, member of staff, University of Abuja Business School, the participants, all our sponsors, the DBA, the MBA, and friends that are here today. I say good morning. Let me again welcome you to the second day of our conference. And according to the Vice Chancellor yesterday, the first of its kind in the University of Abuja for all schools and centers. I want to appreciate all of you for finding it fit to attend this conference. Not many people are aware of the importance of attending conferences. In my speech yesterday, I highlighted some advantages of attending conferences, including but not limited to networking, exchange of ideas, knowledge, and the likes. Again, for the first time also, we had a job fair yesterday by the International Organization for Migration and some other UN agencies. This is also one thing that we want to introduce to our curriculum at University of Abuja Business School. Specifically, it is very important to appreciate all of you because you are the backbone of University of Abuja Business School. The backbone, the movers and shakers of University of Abuja Business School. Some of you, not only that you sponsor some programs, but you also find it very important to attend and then participate fully in this conference. So once again, I welcome you to the second day of this important occasion of international conference. Today, the program is that I'm going to have 10-15 minutes of presentation, and then we will break into sessions for paper presentation by participants. Now, what I want to talk to you, the first thing is the nature and what is going on today about innovation and creativity. We don't want to continue doing it the same way. We are not going to move forward. And then I'm going to also speak about quality writing. when you attend conferences, it is expected that you present a paper. What are the expectations of papers that you ought or you want to present? But first, let us talk about this creativity briefly. Remember, this is MBA program. This is DBA program. This is business school offering DBA, MBA, and certificate program. By implication, it means that we need to continuously be creative in our approach, doing it differently, benchmarking our activities with leading business school in the world today. Our programs are quite different from classroom work, but it is, all our programs are designed to solve societal problems. And how do we do that? Is through being creative. It's in all of us. Creativity is in all of us. Some of us, we only need to dare you. We only need to awaken you to what you need to do, or what you have been doing before, or the implications of what you are doing. We need to be creative. We cannot do it alone. Students are the customers of business school, and that is where the creativity is coming from. Ideas. We can generate ideas from students, from participants, from lecturers, or from other collaborators. What is this creativity? There are different paths to creativity. If you want to talk about creativity and innovation. And here, I just want to show you all areas of creativity. One, you have the idea. You have the brainstorm. This is exactly what we are doing here today in this conference. To brainstorm. You can generate ideas from brainstorming. You present your paper, people listen to you, ask questions, and then you have your mind, you have the imagination, you have your innovation, you have your motivation. This is very important. Motivation. For everything that you do, you must have motivation. That is the urge. Why are you doing what you are doing? That is the motivation. And then you have the knowledge, you have the inspiration, you have the vision. Now yesterday also, I told you the vision of business school. The vision and the mission of business school. Now, looking at all this, as students of business school, this is what you should be thinking about. And then you come up with something that is noble. You come up with big ideas. You have to be creative. So by implication, it is not that you want to come to class, listen to a lecture, and leave the classroom. Ladies and gentlemen, the world today is beyond coming to class and the lecturers will stand in front of you 2 hours after and said, okay, good afternoon. He leaves the class. No. Most importantly, we have the governor of DBA here. What we do mostly is to brainstorm. We have here in the class, we have captains of industries, we have civil servants, we have personalities that can give us ideas on what to do. And look at it. So it is. For you to be creative, you need to brainstorm. I want to instill this spirit in all of us. In all of us. Whatever the program we are doing in business school, it is important that we share our ideas. We continue to brainstorm on daily basis. It is no longer fashionable for a lecturer to come into class and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and no, it is no longer fashionable to be adopting the strategy of garbage in, garbage out. No, You have your ideas. Not only that, you have your vision. Where you want to be in the next 1 year, where you want to be in the next 2 years, where you want to be in the next 6 years. You have your vision. And so you need to have mind of your own. And that is why when we are brainstorming, we allow you to express your mind. Express your mind. People can learn from you. They can learn from you. This is where you need to share your ideas, your mind, your vision, your imagination. Your imagination. At the end of this program, you try to imagine what are you going to do with your certificate. Then after the conference, what next? And then you look at the innovation. Always think about doing something that is something different on daily basis. Something you can recall that yes, yesterday is what. Ask yourself every day on daily basis, what have I done today? Ask yourself, did you spend yesterday wasted? So try to innovate. Bring new ideas. New ideas to business school. Business school is almost to ideas. In the next semester, we will continue to encourage engagements, brainstorming, class discussion. And then you share your knowledge. As I said earlier, you have people, important personality here that can share their experience with us from their workplace. I know so many people here today, and I know their workplace. Some have been in politics, I'm not working to anybody. Some have been to politics. To the top level, working with the former president. We have here in the class, sitting down with you. We had somebody yesterday who was just struggling. There was power off, and somebody just called someone, and then power was restored right in the hall here. Because we had serious problem with our generator. These are ideas. These are ideas. And I think all of you are inspired also to contribute your quota to the development of business school. We cannot do it alone, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the first part of creativity. I am challenging all of you. And I'm sure with this participation that we witnessed yesterday and today, I have no doubt in my mind that business school will be very great with you. Thank you. Having said that, the second part of my presentation is now talking about quality writing in academics. Quality writing. We are here for conference. Some of us presented paper yesterday. Some will present today. What are the expectations? The expectations in your papers. That is what I want to discuss with us very briefly. This is an academic exercise, pure academic exercise. It is not about writing stories. Now, the first thing is we have continuous fall in the standard of education in Nigeria today. That is what prompted this is my inspiration. That is what prompted this presentation. Every day we witness continuous fall in the standard of education. Why? Why? I continue to ask myself. People are no longer interested in writing very good paper. And then poor performance in assignment and final examination. Every semester, where is the coordinator, Dr. Bisan? Every semester, Dr. Ali is there. Every semester, after examination, we grade your papers, and then we sit on it to consider the result. It is very pathetic that you see many people are performing below expectation in their assignment. In fact, some people will not even submit their assignment. Then we now look at the result and say, what is happening here? Last semester, I had to add marks. The coordinator is here now. I had to add marks, 10 marks, to a particular course and say, oh, the scores are low. And you know, 50 is the pass mark here. This is what we are experiencing. And it's not limited to University of Abuja. It's not limited to University of Abuja Business School. It is everywhere in the country today. Someone was talking about AI, and I said, well, AI is good. But my fear is that it's going to worsen things in terms of assignment and final examination. Because if you are giving us an assignment, it's more better. Now you use AI, right? We have software to discover whenever you use AI to do assignment. Don't worry. We have undergone the training as well. If I give you assignment and you use AI, I will know. But in the final exam, what is going to happen? You're going to see poor performance. Because they are used to AI. Give them any assignment to write. 15 minutes, they will return it. They say they have completed the assignment. This is not the purpose of using AI. Okay? And so, we need to address this issue. We need to address this issue. And we don't want this to continue in University of Abuja Business School. We don't want. As much as we are not saying or we want anyone to fail here, but you have to work for it. You have to understand what it means to write academic paper. You don't understand. It's just that you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot give. By the time you graduate and they ask you to come forward and make a paper presentation, and you are not used to that. So, my brother, what's going to happen? What is going to happen? Something you have not done before. Are you going to ask AI to come and present for you? These are the sensitive areas. People don't read again. People don't go to library again. People don't conduct research again. Very unfortunate. Otherwise, we'll continue to witness this. This is the reason why I am presenting this paper today. This is my motivation. This is the question I ask myself on a daily basis. Okay? Now, the objective is now to explore the reasons for students' performance in the assessment. 2 more minutes. To ask, to explore the reasons. And then I went into this. Part of this is what I've just mentioned now. All this software, all these applications are contributing to it. And students are no longer, interested in reading again. In fact, the reading culture is going down on a daily basis. That's the reason. I told one class one day, you are expecting your lecturer to come and give lecture, and you are sitting down there. Why don't you go to the library? We have a small mini library here, up here. Go to the library or sit down here and do something. If you can't find the lecturer in the next 5 minutes, you leave. How about that? So those are the objective of this. So I did this. I used my methodology. I used what we call the depth research, using available literature, and I also use observation because I am into lecturing. So I can observe reasons for continuous fall in standard of education in Nigeria. Findings. One of the reasons for poor performance of students in their style of writing, both in the continuous assessment and final examination. So those are the reasons I mentioned. Now, I recommend students should be sensitized on the importance of quality writing. So from time to time, I am also challenging our facilitators. From time to time, encourage them, sensitize them on how to write or the importance of quality writing. Subject lecturers should emphasize this in the introductory lecture. That's my recommendation. When you enter class as facilitators, as lecturers, please ensure that you emphasize on the importance of quality writing. That is why we are here in the first instance. Okay? And then it's also be emphasized in the research methodology class. From time to time, you are going to be given an assignment. From time to time, you are going to have write your dissertation or thesis, and then you are going to defend it. Let me quickly say here that even when you use AI, there is plagiarism test that we have. You are going to turn in your thesis into that plagiarism test, and if you have what percentage, Dr. Ali? Maximum 30. You will be asked to go and rewrite. I want you to know that today. And then assignment might be given on the writing style and acceptable standard. So this is also to subject lecturers, to facilitators, always sensitize those students, give them the writing style and give them the acceptable standard. Now let me, in 2 minutes, let me quickly review this academic writing. Academic and non-academic writing are quite different. Academic work is expected to provide empirical evidence. In your defense, what we ask you majorly is what is your contribution to knowledge. Evidence that will lead to improved value in management. That is why we are here. If we are to solve societal problems, then we must be conscious of what we are writing. Okay? As academics, the amount of knowledge that we can draw on with regards to people, organizations, and managerial activities grows faster than most of us can absorb. And that is one of the reasons of this conference also. Things are going on, the days, at least things are going on in the world today is very, very fast. Okay? So what are the expectations in academic writing? One, you must identify gap. Now, if I give you an assignment, the first thing I will look at is the level of rigor that you put into it. And how do we determine that? We know that through your references. Some people will write 13 pages or 1.5 line spacing and only one reference. How about one reference? Then you are not consulting. You are not researching into anything. So if you look at academic writing, the level of rigor must be well pronounced. Okay? Then bias. This is very important in academic writing. It's different from stories. Oh, I don't like your face. And then I want to write something because you are in this class, and then I will have to be biased. I say, oh, MBA speak something. This is the way they are behaving if I'm writing on MBA in particular school. No. In academic writing, you present your work objectively. No bias. Objectively. And then you have to be critical. What I mean by critical is that, oh, Dr. Bisa said this, Dr. Ali said this, Dr. Lee said this, Baba Garija said this. It is, in most cases, they might have different views. In most cases, that is how you are going to be very critical in your own writing. It doesn't mean that, well, I like what Baba Garija is saying, so I'm not going to talk about what Dr. Bisa and Dr. Ali is trying to do. No, you have to be critical. And then when you are writing, put your weight on opinions of people before you now say your own opinion. What do you think about it? This is what we call criticality. Okay? And so how do you now do this on the final point? The starting point is language. You know, in academic writing, it's not about using big words. You must understand that you are communicating. You must understand that not everyone will understand your jargon. So try to present your work in a very simple language that any person can take your work, read your work, understand your work, analyze your work. Okay? So I gave some. I also found that academics in non-English speaking countries made great use of foreigners with better English language in writing. And we use English in Nigeria today, okay? But you should, write your articles, your papers in English language. Or you want to write in Hausa? Huh? Language is very important. Now, what are the sources of good academic writing? Source of information is very important. Very, very important. Okay? Critical analysis, application of relevant theories, structure, and references. Let me emphasize this source of information. Now, this is very important. It determines the quality of your work. Where do you get your information from? The first one, journals. If you pick a journal, the journal must have the author, must have the title, must have the publisher, must have page number, and so on. Okay? Then you have books, textbooks, newspapers, magazines, government, and document and government publications. So the second one that I mentioned here is critical analysis. I've mentioned some of these things. Balanced argument, examine an issue from different perspectives. I've just mentioned that. And then you can also use self-reflection. Then you must apply relevant theories in your work. There's a section for that. Apply different relevant theories in your work. And then the structure. Now, most of the time we will have the introduction, the literature review, the methodology, data analysis and presentation, and then you have your conclusion. So, the presentation should be logical. There should be an introduction, there should be main discussion, and there should be findings and possibly recommendation. And then your references. As I said earlier, one of the ways by which you can determine quality writing or rigor in your work is through your references. The rigor is through your references. And we are not saying that you should back references that were not cited in your main work. No. Those references that were cited, in your main work. So, in this, you have accurate referencing, following an acceptable academic reference style. Good referencing protects the writer from any possibility of committing plagiarism. Okay? And then, you should try to avoid citing unreliable sources. Please, avoid citing unreliable sources like Wikipedia, like Google, like Yahoo, like some of these sites that you cannot cite properly. Avoid them. It's going to reduce the quality of your work. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, on a final note, when you are talking about referencing, you only include those that are in text. In text referencing. You are not going to include everything that is said because they want more references, just spam all these references and then go and look. No. The in-text referencing. Ladies and gentlemen, as much as possible, it's not coming up. Yeah, it's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, please interact within yourself. Within yourselves, interact with your facilitators and lecturers to come up with quality writing. Thank you very much. Question, contributions? Yes, it's there to facilitate. For the next few minutes also, we will entertain questions and contributions. Questions and contributions. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you, sir. So when you started program methodology, what what I understand, you said in our desk research, one should use literature and observation. Now, assuming I'm giving an assignment, no, go on now. Okay. Assuming I'm giving an assignment and I'm trying to cite an organization as an organization that I know more about. I thought it's not this.
She's attention.
Yes, I need his attention.
It's okay, so ask your question.
So they have another important engagement in Bangladesh.
Yes.
So they have to leave now.
So,
I know some of you like cannot to they want to leave. Please, after this presentation and that, we issue out your certificate for you, and we are going to take pictures. Your certificates are ready. So just give us a few minutes. Sorry,
now, okay, let me, before your question, please, I must sincerely thank you on behalf of the chairman of this international conference. Director, you have done well. Thank you very much. Youth student, you have done well. To make us proud for this event to come to reality. To be honest with you, I listened to some of the presentation of our students yesterday. I was very happy with their presentation. However, it's in fact as if it's in my heart. What he said, academic writing is different from normal writing. So, but you know, now we yesterday, if not, we will have stepped down some. We will have stepped down. Okay, we will have stepped down some work because it was not actually in line with the academic writing. Are we communicating?
Yes, sir.
So please do well to tap from the well of experience. What he has said here is true. When I was making my presentation on 30th, day before yesterday, that is on 30th October, with a research institute there in Washington, D.C., they gave me the time, 10 a.m. I thought that the time that they are talking here is Nigeria time, 10 a.m. Not knowing that I have to ask the director, which one again, that I have to convert it to Indian Standard Time. I said, which wahala is this again? When I converted the time, I now discovered that it will be around 5 a.m. I'm telling you, people are still sleeping. So I woke up 4 a.m. begin to prepare. By that 5, bam, they started the keynote address comments, and then immediately the person finished. You know, you have already seen your name. You know that I know that number 2 I'm going to present. Just for that man to finish, they say, this and you can now start. I said, but you can imagine that if I did not prepare myself, in fact, I will collapse here. Because I was thinking the first person will present before me, but the first person was not there. They now pushed me that to start. I have to, and I have done my presentation, and I have my certificate, just like the way you have done now. So please, take this as, in fact, a gift from the business school. And we want all of you to continue with this, and it will be a routine work or exercise that before you graduate from the university system here, you must have at least 1 or 2 international conferences to attend. So thank you very much. The stream advisor, Doc, come and say final word. We go. If you have any.
Are you following them too?
Yes, we are going
together. Give them final word now.
So
you want to leave me alone there?
Well, the director is capable.
So
He's, well, it's been fantastic, and we have learned a lot from you guys. I believe you too have learned a lot from us. There is nothing here to say other than to say thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
thank you.
Before you go in your question, I want to say something. I wanted to greet Governor Abuja yesterday, and tears started rolling in my eyes. The story narrated by Dr. Pisan, the coordinator, was facilitated single-handedly by Abuja. from the beginning, this manager took us to US Embassy. They were supposed to attend physically in the US.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, our effort, she paid huge amount of money. Sincere. Now, what we have decided to do now, I had a meeting with her yesterday, and manager Usena, we had a meeting yesterday. We will now be putting this one on our calendar. Okay, manager, that was supposed to go there also to US.
Yes.
We went to US Embassy, but it was too late. So we were not given visa, and that's why we have to present on what is I mean, yeah. So business school is now going to. We now decided we are planning for Spain also with manager Usina. Where is she? See her there. So we're meeting today. We are now going to put it in our calendar. International trip is part of our activities. Go to any business school in the world. Canada. We are talking about Canada also. Now, during my own study in the UK, although it was part of our own tuition fee, my first time, it's every year on yearly basis. My first year, we went to Sweden, from London to Sweden. The second year, we went to Morocco, from London to Morocco. The third year, they said I should come down to, I came down to Ghana because of the nature of my work from African country. Do you understand? Now, this is part of creativity. We enjoy this. Usena is also our student, a DBA student. Woodwork is our student. But 100% of this idea came from her. And she did everything humanly possible. And what we have learned and what we have gained from this is she has been able to establish relationship between business school and US Embassy. Yes. So next time, I don't think we are going to have any issue. And that is what we talk about creativity. Don't be afraid of failure. When she first came to me and said, Director, want to go to the US, about 31 of them, how many? About 35 of them registered that they want to attend. Then we started the process and other things. It was till the last minute. Manager Uba did not give up. She did not give up till the last minute. And then one day he just said, Director, let's go to PS by myself and the coordinator. And they attended to us. But it was too late. So henceforth, we are going to put it
program of event.
Dr. Williams is also facilitating something from DBA.
You will send it so that we put it on in the program of event.
African countries, European countries, anywhere.
Asian.
All these things are facilitated by students. Where do I know? I don't know anywhere. For some of you, like Dr. Williams has widely traveled all over the world. He knows some of these places when he was working with the president. He knows so many and then you say, okay, let's go to this country, let's go to that country. It is part of education. On a final note, before you go, I thank you, Governor Udwat, and I thank all of you for your silent contributions. People that will not talk, but you see them in action. We will see them in action. I want Dr. Williams to stand up, please. I will show the world. Stand up. Let them know you don't hide. He was formerly the special advisor to the president, Jonathan. Was it Jonathan, right? Oh, Buhari, sorry. To Buhari. And then we have people that can facilitate our visa and other things like that. What are we waiting for? Thank you. Oh, yeah, we can go.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We remain loyal to you.
They have an engagement at Macam side.
He said academic writing.
Yeah. Thank you. Any other one? Thank you very much. So we want a lot of creativity in this next semester, please. Any other question? Certificate. Oh yeah, let's now. Now I am the only one left. They have objects called the permanent site. I will bring the certificate now. No, let's run. Should we run up now?
Yes, sir.
Any question contribution? Today is Juma. Yay! So I want us to. Can I bring the certificate?
Yes.
Oh yeah. The one they signed today.
Yes.
Where are the letters? Oh yeah, come. I am sure that most of you registered today, right? Yes. Those that registered today, let me quickly.
No, we that are on the side.
So we start from yesterday's.
Okay, let's start from yesterday.
Yeah, let's start with yesterday.
Okay, let's start from yesterday. Those of you that have registered, have you? Okay. Oh yeah, come. Go to my office. Those that have signed, those of yesterday, bring them. Those that have not signed, those that are registered today, bring them.
Okay, sir. Chief Usher, if I sound, you follow me.
So the one that signed yesterday are in my office. So that we quickly allow you to go for human prayer. Okay, while we are waiting for our certificates, talking about standards. Talking about standards. Talking about academic standards, you have to benchmark your activities with standard business school. And everything depends on all of you here. There are activities. Very soon, we are going to roll out so many activities. Part of it is the international trip. In fact, one MBA governor said he want to go to Lagos. He just want to go out of this Abuja. We are organizing that. We want to go to one company in Lagos. There is local travel, there is international travel. In international travel, we open up 3 or 4 countries. Okay, that is one. Dr. Williams is part of the committee also, where they are trying to register a club. The club is different from alumni. I think they are almost done now. All these activities are done in Harvard Business School. You know, these are people that will link the university with industry and the society. We are coming up with that. And so many other activities. All these are coming from students, not me. The idea that I should show you in creativity are coming from all of you. I want us to intensify this. Please, no idea is small. A small idea can be turned to a very big idea. Are you with me? Can turn to a very big idea. Someone conceived the idea of business school, and now where we are 4 years after, look at where we are today. When I started the CSR, I want to give it to all of you students. Yesterday, you enjoy watching it live. A student provided this service. What's her name? Huh? What's the name? Oh, a student, an MBA student, brought a team in ensuring that you watch this live. An MBA student. So I know that some of you have skills. So as I was saying, all of you here, you have ideas. You have ideas. The door of business school is open with ideas. Okay? And now we started this CSR. This all we are sitting here today is CSR. It's CSR. Some of you today, renovated most of our classrooms. It's CSR. Let us intensify this. I think one of the newspaper presenters mentioned this yesterday. I know we can do it, and we can do something better. We will write your name in gold. we will definitely write your name in gold. Like I was telling Manager Woodward yesterday, whether she likes it or not, she will come back. We will tell her husband to allow her 3 more years, I beg. We will beg your husband. She must come back home. For DBA, I will buy the phone for you if you want, but with the cost of your husband. Eh? Salary cannot even pay the school fees. No, I said I'll take permission of our husband. Scholarship. There is one thing we did about scholarship one time. We entered into agreement with NTA. You saw NTA yesterday. NTA 5 on one condition. We are giving one of the staff scholarship to study here for free, while you are going to be covering all our activities also for free. This is what we call collaboration. If you want scholarship also, give us something also, you give us scholarship. But we can give her award. The last this thing, they give her award now as the best class governor during our matriculation. So we're giving an award. Yes, we can. I know we are going to shout our names and some other people. You know, I want to remember the name of this lady that did the streaming yesterday. She's in stream 2. She's in stream 2. You know, in fact, that same class, you know, gave the printer money to do the jotter and so on. These are part of CSR. I don't know them. He just came and said, okay, show us your printer, and then, you know. So, and in terms of class support, most class governors, most of them, is also a class governor, you know, always support the class financially. Anything they want to do, you know, they will support the class, and the class will continue to move. Now, University of Abuja Business School, we don't have money. No money whatsoever. Whatever, all the school fees you are paying goes to the university. And the university uses this for part of it is what they are using to pay our own honorarium. So the only thing that I can give somebody a scholarship is through collaboration. I can write to the Vice Chancellor that we are collaborating, and then this is what we are giving out, but they are giving this one on. In return, we don't mind doing that one to power holding now. Or what is it? Is it power holding or what? ADC, I mean. So, AEDC. If you want us to enter into collaboration, we can give you scholarship. Just continue to give us 24 hours electricity. Money. Thank you. Anyway, we can start calling this one. Do you have any other person? Not necessarily also. Oh yeah, you can call ahead. Come. Yeah, call this one. You call your name just start.
Francis Madibu.
Just continue.
Miriam Abdullahi. Nelly. Aste Nelly. Patience Joy. Okafor Scholastica. Oluwa Temi Dayo Stella. Buhari Usman. Amana Yusuf. Onye Blessing.
Are you there?
Yes.
Thank you. The certificate of
Sekina Lebos. Otito Umba Gloria. Memunat Yusuf.
Let somebody just be collecting information.
Saeed Abdul Karim. Memunali Yunusa.
Is it that?
Adele
Awaiting doctor.
Adele Fortunatus.
Awaiting doctor.
Sulaiman Salamat Lami.
She's one of our DBA students. Thank you.
Aaron Omere. Sadiq Abdulkarim. Jima Haruna. Ruth Haruna. Olabode Ogundipe Afolabi. Victor Adewale. Medimat Onyari. Michael Ogbekile. Fatai Tajudeen Femi. Joy Charity.
Charity.
Oh, John, sorry. Ogu Chika. Ojeyo Emmanuel. Matthew Glory. Lawal Emmanuel. Wayomi Olúṣọlá.
That one.
Kumar Adébọlá. Anyebu Chiamaka. Mohammed Amina. Tunde Simon. Rahim Asiat. Oluwakemiga John. Prefa Oyinwelefo. Juware Tubelo. Moses Aaron Simon. Aliyu Saleh. Anatu Bitrus. Ọdẹrìngbé Olúwaṣeun.
Thank you.
Onyechi Blessing.
Where is your?
Yetunde Fẹ̀yìntọ́lá. Edna Jẹ̀bi Philip. Omuche Esther. Abdulrazak Saidat. Salamatu Isa. Agbo John Idowu. Adegboyega Ọláyẹmí. Joy Izigbo Jacob. Sí Ọláyẹmí. Sí à. Adegboyega Ọláyẹmí. Martins Olu Uja. Kennedy Douglas. Perere Okoba. Is that you? Tere Lekan Budi. Margaret Momo. Chinonso Nwachukwu. Sadiya Abubakar Sidi. Fadila Kazim. Ezine Okoro Kalu.
Chief Usher.
Adekunle
It is
Ade
certificate.
Eliza. Onwa Oyemiya. Abubakar Amina. Bala Mohammed. Ibrahim Rekia. Okorafia. Roslyn Yakubu. Benjamin Kempia. Janet Modupe Matthew. Oya Sanya Faith. Mokhtar Musa Yiyu. Jonathan Ukondipo A. Obaka Eyoma James. Hadiza Mustafa Dankaka.
Yeah, what?
See.
Daraka.
Daraka.
Yeah. Sir? Correct? No, okay, certificate.
The certificate will be correct.
Mohammed Ejim.
No, it's not. It's Dankaka. Daraka.
Innocence Alobo.
Go and give it to
Correct first.
give it to him.
Yohin Mark
Give him the right spelling.
Inchigan Abeyi Juliet. Matthew Wishaya. Oh yes. Matthew Wishaya.
You have
Abasi
right
Rayman.
Director.
Nkechi
Okay.
Vivian Iwosu. Hamza Adam. Williams Adeleye. Ahmed Akim. Akpan Isebon. Udo Aniefion. Oje Mabel Matthew.
Yes.
Azuma Enya Chukwu. Agu Judith Chioma. Mohammed Pat Atu. Olúgbèmí Mary Olúwatóyìn. Anthony Onward. Oyinyechi Ọjọ́ Confidence. Sulaiman Rukayat Motunrayo. Mohammed Adiza Kabiru. Ọdẹtúndé Fúnmiláyọ̀. Ugochi Blossom Dike. Thomas Ugochi. Fatima Umar. Odiaka Francisca.
Odiaka Francisco.
Don't forget your
Abbas Saada Tubusa. Coco Clement.
Yes, so.
In them Aniete.
Ndem Aniete.
You now go and put this one on your sleeve.
Have you? Shout it.
Emmanuela Hazo.
Yes, sir.
Ekenga Serifos. Godfrey. Glory Samuel. Umana. Okorafo. Adiola Adenike. Umaguluchi. Uyane. Okechi. Right. Osinachi. Musa Akin. Inkem Okojaja. Orakwe Ifeoma Flora. Edako Omaye Joseph. Aibebion Abimbola Gidado Abba. Joseph Thomas Gaya. Abib Karede Yusuf. Ezeanu Olubube Libya. Ewere Ojailo. Ibenia Chingo. It's one of them. Your name? Mercy Eko Jonwa. Joseph Adana. Joy Idemamu. Jack Fage. Tombara Flag. Your name? Okay. Yusuf Muye Mohammed. Chukwu Fiayi Emmanuel. Benediata Afeso.
Thank you.
Achinke Azoku. Erodo Faith Yuwa. Isa Jonathan.
Who is
Samuel Gabriel. Samuel Gabriel. Marian N. Somiar Angeto. Mary Jonah. Chimelo Eke. Victoria Adeyemi Tebitope. Abubakar Musa Abdullah. Michael A. Uobodu. Yatrin Eleyo Idoku. Maxwell Ozere. Mokta Musa Aliyu. Amusa Esther Tebitope. Paul Banka Yaku. This is the last part. Witness. Sophie Opala. Ada is a Jennifer. Jennifer Haliru Abubakar. Abubakar Mohammed. John Abel Alu. Blessing Ejo Alu.
Listen.
Ogechi Indiogu.
Why?
Okay, you want to? Yes.
Hadisa Mustafa Saraka. Adégbéga Àlàó Ọláwálé Àjàyí. Bẹ́tà Ògbìnì. Ẹrù Isa Oje. Ayọ̀dẹ́gbẹ̀jì Pàdébá. Aliyu Aisha Turabi.
Yes, sir.
Okoni Aisha Turabi. Kokola Fọláwọ́mí.
Call my name like my father.
Ẹgbẹ́ Ọkasa Ọbari Blessing. Okoni Uchenna.
You say Okole Rabiatu.
No, that was Obari. Ibrahim Jennifer. Sorry.
No. Okay.
John Blessing. John Blessing. Francis Ojukwu. Julius Ogunfunga. Julius.
Look camera.
Goodness. Adeoye Olasunkanmi Mota.
Oh yeah, Julius. Oh yeah. I don't understand. Is that why you?
Esine Okoro Kalu.
Thank you very much. Okay, it's finished. There's nobody. You already said it.
I'm not collected, sir.
Special ability. Your own special. Did you already say yesterday?
What's that?
We have blockers as a motor here.
Doctors.
We have two here now.
Sir, this is one place. Chan.
They found it. You know, look at this place. Can you please share something? She came yesterday now. I told her the spoke on phone. I said there's somebody that is somebody that is not same resemblance. Oh. They will meet one day. Okay. Have you collected your own? Why? You registered today? Okay. Are you going now?
Professor, don't go, sir. Sir. Yes, sir. I do not stand next to you.
Okay.
I want to show my sponsor.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So please, today.
See how I clap for my siege.
Any
My
other
siege,
person?
always on ground. Don't worry.
Just call you, I'm just watching like a madman.
Ah no, you're not the right man. So where's your certificate?
Okay, it's not for my band. You said you need to present your
Your
seat.
seat.
Yes, I told you not to keep it too far.
I can use that to pledge. I can use that to pledge.
No, because the sign.
Isa Jonathan.
Okay.
That's all.
Game charger.
And they are looking for it.
There is time for mosque now, please.
Yes.
We have to close the session.
Just be fast.
We are done.
Game charger.
Thank you.
They are looking for it. They are looking
After them to wait. Shudrak, after them to wait. No. He said I'm talking about what you told me. The food.